categorization. And what I want you to see, we're going to look at it here. We've got Wow Collection. So that means every single thing that you see in here is in the Wow Collection. This website is actually built based off of an application that looks at categories, and we have told this application to put certain categories at the top, but in that category to also have subcategories and subcategories of those subcategories, okay? Wow Collection is one of those subcategories. So let me detail this out for you. I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to draw myself a circle. All right, so I've got my Wow Collection. I want this to be circular as possible. All right, so I've got that one. I'm going to overlap it. You've heard of these things. They're called Venn diagrams, okay? I'm going to make them slightly less opaque. I'm going to change the color of this one to yellow, and I'm going to add a third one here, and it's going to be, let's find another color. We're going to make it purple, violet. Okay, so let me go for a different one here. I'm going to go for green. I'm going to go for red. Let's go for a pink of some sort. Here we go, pink. All right, so we got these very distinct colors here. I could care less about the colors, but this is the categories. All right, for this one, we're going to call it Wow Collection. The text is very small. Okay, let's do this. And all right, I don't think I can get it much bigger than that. So let's take these down and make them smaller, and then make the text larger. And then I'll zoom in. All right, so you've got Wow Collection, and then you've got Wedding, and then you've got white flowers, okay? There are some flowers that are white flowers. There are some white flowers that are also wedding flowers. There's some white flowers that are in the Wow Collection, but that are not wedding. But you have this little area right here that overlaps, okay? This application, this website, is sitting here doing things in the background that are allowing you to just click on Wow Collection and currently get to Lovely in Lavender, Velvety Red Roses, Love Storm, and Timeless Beauty, okay? And I can go over here to Funeral Services, and I can go to Standing Sprays, and I can click on these, and you'll see that first off, these are Wow Collection. We are still currently in the Wow Collection, all right? But I went to Wow Collection, and I went to Funeral, and I went to Standing Sprays. Notice it took me to Home, Funerals, Standing Sprays. But somehow, this thinks that it is Wow Collection. I can sort by popularity, and apparently it says that these are the most popular. Now, let's talk about what is causing this. I have a product, okay? I'm just going to put a little sticky note right here, and I'm going to say the product. And what I'm doing is I'm saying with this product, I'm applying things. And I'm applying things like this is a really popular product, okay? I'm applying that it is a standing spray. So I'm adding that as a category. But of course, before that, I'm going to say funeral. And then I'm going to add another one, and I'm going to say standing spray, which probably would be under funeral. So every standing spray is a funeral flower, but not all funeral flowers are standing sprays, okay? So all of that categorization is going by, and they have built the application of their website so that it reads categories, and we've put certain categories as top-level menus. And so literally when I add a product that is a standing spray, It is automatically, because all standing sprays are subcategories of funeral. Notice that right there. You've got basic funeral flowers, you've got standing sprays, standing wreaths, and you've got casket covers, okay? So these are all different things. Casket covers, you're not going to get those for a birthday, I hope. But funeral service is going to give you this variety of stuff. You go to birthday, and then you got flowers, you got balloons, you got flower cakes, you've got gift baskets. You notice that these things are birthday related. And so some of these websites are very complex, and that complexity should intrigue you enough to go, how did they get this complexity? They didn't go out and build individual pages for this. Rather, they have an application in the background that has, sorry, let me do this again. It has product, it has category, and then it has other categories. And then in those categories, I'm going to add one more circle to this Venn diagram. It has, let's give this a different color. Sub categories, okay? And notice that those subcategories are still within their parent category, but they can also overlap and have things outside of them, all right? So that complexity of pages, at least in this florist website, is built by a system rather than by hand, okay? That's really all I wanted to go through. I'm going to give you a few tutorials. I've got already created videos, tutorials about Miro as a tool. You should come in with your folders and sticky notes. No Miro boards, just folders and sticky notes. And we'll be diving into Miro boards later on as we can continue forward. All right? I look forward to seeing your presentations on Monday, and I hope you have a great day, and see you in class.